Good morning. How are we doing out there so far? So far, so good. Here we go. All right, my friends, well, we're going to start. We're going to begin by, raising up some energy and chanting and drumming a little bit. So as you may or may not know, you're invited to come grab a drum or a rattle or a shaker or something to bang on and make some noise with. And then in just a moment, the words will be on the screen. And if you got a half sheet on the way in, the laminated half sheet has the words to the chant as well. So repeat after me. These are the words. Repeat after me. We are circling. Circling together. We are singing. Singing our heart song. This is family. This is unity. This is celebration. This is sacred. And imagine that, we are sitting in rows, but imagine that we're metaphorically circling together. So here we go. Take a deep breath and let go. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. And we're going to do it quietly. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. Now real big. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. One more time. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. Good job, you sound wonderful. Take a deep breath in, let go. We're going to do our little observe and interact practice. Take a moment, look around the room, see who's here with you today so far, and then stand up, go find someone you might not know or know the least or haven't seen in the longest period of time, and go ask them how they're doing, say hello, greet each other. And for those online, we'd love it if you put your name and location in the screen and say hello and let us know where you are in the chat.
find you guys. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, vamp.
All right, I'm going to do a call and release song, okay? So I'm going to say something, and you guys can follow the band, and they're going to tell you how to do it, okay? Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me care in a holy, holy way.
Let me care in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me care in a holy, holy way.
Let me care in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me care for those around the world.
Let me care for those around the world.
Oh, let me care for those around the world.
Let me care for those around the world.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Yes, oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give it another hand for our CSL house band. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It's such a pleasure to see your faces. Hi. We have a very special morning planned for everyone, and a special thank you for everyone joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and Zoom. My name is Jason Osmanski, and my pronouns are he, him, and depending on the occasion, queen. My people, my family comes from, on my mother's side, the Osmanski family, immigrated from Poland and Turkey. And they immigrated here and settled in Kansas City, originally known as Kanza, which are the lands of the Ka, Osage, and Shawnee people. My father's family, the Beno family, immigrated here from Italy, and they settled in Chicago, originally known as Chickawa, the lands of the Odawa, Illinois, and Muscooten people. I come from St. George, Utah, which is the lands of the Anasazi, Paiute, and Navajo people. And here at CSL Santa Cruz, we acknowledge the history of colonization and its devastating impact in our world, and specifically the original inhabitants of this land. Recognizing that both colonization and decolonization are active processes today, we dedicate to cultivating a consciousness of inclusion, and we commit to work daily to actively decolonize our own minds, and this begins right here, right now, with the land beneath our feet by acknowledging its original inhabitants. Please take a moment to feel the ground beneath your feet and take a deep breath in. And so we begin our morning by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the unceded territory of the Awaswa-speaking Yubi tribe, the Yamamutsun tribal band. Please join me in a moment of silence. Please join me as we speak out loud together our mission, purpose, and vision. Let's say this together mindfully. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. Our vision is a world that works for everyone and all life on earth. We are a community dedicated to possibility. Thank you. So we have a very special morning planned for you. Our practitioner of the day is Reverend Grace Lovejoy. And we have our Mavis Musatelli holding us in prayer during our service back yonder. Thank you. Today's musical muse is Heather Houston and Friends and the CSL House Band. And our message will be delivered to us through Reverend Elisha. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, Jason. All right, my friends, so this is the time in our service where we've been diving into our chant before we go to the prayer and the rest of it. And today we have our special guests, Heather Houston and friends from Yalalati. So they're going to lead us in our chant today. So come on up.
Good morning, friends. In the light of the full moon, I am love, offering my prayers to rise above the thoughts and the fears that hold me down from thriving on this earth as she spins around. In the light of the full moon, I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. In the light of the full moon, I am love. In the light of the full moon, I am love, offering my prayers to rise above. My prayers to rise above the thoughts and the fears that hold me down. The thoughts and the fears that hold me down. From thriving on this earth as she spins around. From thriving on this earth as she spins around. In the light of the full moon, I am peace. In the light of the full moon, I am peace. Offering my heart to be released. Offering my heart to be released. From the things that no longer serve my soul. From the things that no longer serve my soul. Knowing now that I am whole. Knowing now that I am whole. Good, just do your your best. In the light of the full moon, in the light of the full moon, I am love, offering my prayers to rise. The thoughts and the fears that hold me from thriving on this earth as she spins in the light of the full moon. I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my knowing now that I am whole. In the light of the full moon, I am love, offering my prayers to rise above the thoughts and the fears that hold me down from thriving on this earth as she spins around. In the light of the full moon, I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. In the light of the full moon, I am love, offering my prayers to rise above the thoughts and the fears that hold me down from thriving on this earth as she spins around. In the light of the full moon, I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. One more time. In the light of the full moon, I am love, offering my prayers to rise above the thoughts and the fears that hold me down from thriving on this earth as she spins around. In the light of the full moon, I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. Repeat, knowing now that I am whole. One more time. Knowing now that I am whole. That chant is by Heather Houston.
Good morning. Happy Resurrection Day. I would not want our Zoom and YouTube viewers not to see this hat. I do love a good Easter bonnet. So if you will, let's go into some prayer. Just put your feet on the floor so you're fully grounded, because you're an earthling. You'll always be an earthling. Even if you get to go to Mars, you have to take Earth with you. You won't be going without the air. You won't be going without the water. So, now that you're grounded, allow yourself to open at the top and breathe in. We're inspired every time we breathe in. And how good it is to come together today for that inspiration. To know that whatever is said today can be heard fully and completely and truly embodied. Knowing that our beloved Elijah is going to be blessing us with his wisdom. And knowing that each one of us is tuned to receive what we need to hear. Knowing that our lives become a blessing when we are in tunement with everything around us. And knowing that we are the ones we've been waiting for. And now we are acting like it. We're doing what we say we wanted done. So what a blessing we are on the planet for a change. Literally for a change. I know this is all in the process of moving towards its highest and best good, because it can do nothing else. And I am so blessed to be in this company. Thank you for being here. And so it is.
So this beautiful chant came through when I was up on my sister's property up in Washington, northern Washington, near the Canadian border. And I was at a time in my life when I was experiencing a lot of inner struggle. And it was because I was holding on too tightly. Can anyone relate? And it was manifesting physically in my body, and it was really tough. And when I go to my sister's, her house overlooks a beautiful river, and out in the distance you see Mount Baker. It's just exquisite. So I like to sleep in my tent when I go visit my sister. And one morning I was sitting outside my tent meditating, and this beautiful prayer started to come through. Oh, river, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. And a few verses came there in meditation, and then I went down to the river and received the rest of the song. I was in a complete state of ecstasy, receiving this song, just weeping and jumping from rock to rock, and it was just one of the most beautiful experiences of my life when this song came through. So I wanted to share that piece with you, because many of you know this song, so I wanted you to know the origin story of it. Oh, river, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to flow with ease again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, mountain, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to lift mine eyes again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, eagle, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to fly so free again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, vast sky. Oh, vast skies, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to be spaciousness, how to be spaciousness again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, soft wind. Oh, soft wind. Rewild my soul. how to be clear and cleansed, how to be clear and cleansed again. I am ready. Take me in, oh forest, oh forest, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to trust this path, how to trust this path again. I am ready. Take me in, oh sunshine, oh sunshine, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to shine with warmth, how to shine with warmth again. I am ready. Take me in. One more. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Rewild my soul. Rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Oh, of control. Show my heart. Oh, won't you show my heart how to beat with yours again. I am ready. Take me in. I am ready. Take me in. I am ready. Take me in. Thank you.
Wasn't that lovely? So just a reminder, if you want more of that, stay for Heather's Song Circle after service today in the garden. And Yalalati and Heather are also doing a concert here in May. It's a Saturday, I think May 14th? May 14th and 15th. So check that out as well. Good morning, my friends. Let's begin as always by taking a few breaths. So exhale first and take a deep breath in. And let go. Another deep breath. And let go. One more deep breath in. And so here we are. It's Sunday. For some, it's Easter Sunday. Children and people all across the world are celebrating the birth, death, and resurrection of a very special bunny, I hear. And something actually really quite beautiful that I want to point out is that, in the Christian world, today is Easter Sunday. And in the Jewish world, Passover is happening right now. Friends at Shabbat Yemenu had their Passover celebration here last night. And we're also in the midst of Ramadan. And our friends at the Islamic Center used our parking lot last night for their celebration that was happening. And so I just want you to know that our space is really, truly blessed by some deep and powerful ceremonies and celebrations that our shared communities are having here. And I'm just grateful that we're able to host that and hold that space here. So, where to begin? As you may or may not know, this year is our year we're calling our Year of Inner and Outer Permaculture. And this month, the month of April, our theme has been Produce No Waste. And our big exploration in that principle has really been about looking to the value that is really here in all of the experiences that we walk through, right? And then we look into the permaculture metaphor and the methodology we've been looking at this year. Part of that is to say, when you look at a forest, when you look at nature, everything has its place. Even the poopy stuff, even the broken down things, even the dead stuff, even that which is no longer working has its place in a whole system when it's broken down and when it's given the ability to be reabsorbed back into the system and creates more thriving for everyone, right? And we have this remarkable capacity in the human world to believe in waste and to create systems that really create toxification of all of that stuff that no longer serves us. And then we don't allow it to be reabsorbed back into the system to actually feed us, right? And I've been thinking a lot about the Easter story as we come into this weekend, because I was raised in a Baptist community, so this stuff is deep inside of my psyche. And there's something interesting that actually emerges based on translation, of course, because context is everything, right? And I want to focus on one little piece of the Easter story, and that is the very sort of last moment of the crucifixion in the myth of Jesus, right? And if you look at most translations of the Bible, what are the last words on the cross? Why have thou forsaken me? Ooh. If you look to the Aramaic translation of the Bible called the Lamsa Bible, which is written by George Lamsa, it's perhaps a closer translation to the original text. In that story, in the Aramaic, the last words on the cross are, "Father, for this thou hast left me here." Do you hear the difference? They're very different contexts. It tells a very different story, right? "For this thou hast left me here" says that everything leading up until this moment was for this purpose. "Why hast thou left me here" says, I did all this to get here, and now what? Right? And we talk a lot about the shift in pattern, the shift in context, the shift in story that we tell is absolutely everything. Right? And why is it that this holiday of Easter, of Passover, why is it that these things are smack dab in the beginning and the middle of the emergence of spring? Right? Because these stories, these holidays, these metaphors remind us that we survived. Right? In the Passover celebration, one of the things that happens in that Seder ritual is to go back through the history of the Jewish people and say, remember when we were oppressed then? Remember when that happened and we got liberated? Remember when that happened and we made it through? Remember when that happened and we survived? We go back through the story and remind ourselves of our resilience. Right? And this Easter holiday, the metaphor of resurrection, is the thing that we all live through every year. We go into the death of winter, and once spring finally starts to emerge, we say, thank God we made it. Right? And that cycle, that continuous cycle of repetition that reminds us that even when we go down into the darkness, there's always a time where we rise back up. There's always a time where life comes back in. There's always a time when more becomes available and we rise above what came before us. That's an incredibly useful story for all of us. Right? Because if we look to our life and we think that time has been wasted or energy has been put somewhere that it wasn't accepted or used in the right way, we feel like we've wasted something. And what if all of the twists and turns and trips and falls and ups and downs in your life are what are shaping and molding and preparing you for what you are here for? Right? And I say all the time, I really believe if you are alive currently on planet Earth right now, you are here on purpose. We are all living through the great breakdown or the great transition or the great beginning or the great falling apart, whatever you want to call it. It's great. But something is happening. And we can either stand by and think that it's all gone to waste, that 10,000 years of human civilization is leading us towards a crashing point. Good job, everyone. Or we can remind ourselves of the cycles and metaphors and stories that always tell us that we rise again, that we always come through on the other side. You know, if you've been involved in my synthesis classes, we talk a lot about Joseph Campbell's hero's journey, right? This monomyth, this archetypal story that if you look to all of history and every culture and every story and every civilization, there's one story that continuously emerges, which is we were there, we went away and fell apart, we overcame, and we came back, right? That's the great story. And that's what's in that's what's in the Passover story, that's what's in the Easter story, is a story of overcoming trials and tribulations and circumstances that push us to become more of ourselves. Right? There's another story, it's Easter, I guess we're going into the Bible today. There's another story from the book of Esther. How many of you know the story of Esther? Oh, good, 2 people. I'm going to tell it to you. So, Esther is a Jewish woman who gets married to if I'm remembering correctly, is the king of Babylon. And he doesn't know that she's a Jew. And the Jewish people are enslaved in Babylon. And one of the Jafar characters, the Grand Vizier who's working with the king, says, you know, we need to get rid of these people who are amongst us. And so they make a law, and all of the Jewish people are going to be executed based upon this law. And Esther goes to her father, Mordecai, and she's like, our people are about to be eradicated. And yet I am secretly a Jew married to the king. And Mordecai says to her, perhaps you've been put here for such a time as this. Perhaps the whole reason that you landed in this position of privilege, in this place of power, you are the one person who might be able to make a difference. Perhaps you've been placed into this moment in time for such a time as this. And that made all the difference. That changed the story because she was willing to speak up, but she had to put herself at risk. She had to out herself. And when she did, she was able to bring compassion from her husband for her people. Right? What if each one of us has been placed into this moment in time on planet Earth to be here for such a time as this? Right? I believe 100% that there is something inside of each person in this room, and perhaps inside of each person on this planet, that is just waiting to emerge. And when we listen to that, when we say yes to it, when we're willing to give ourselves to it, we become the ones who can make the greatest possible change in our world around us. But we have to be willing to come out. We have to be willing to be at risk. We have to be willing to recognize that maybe our privilege or our pain, whichever got us to here, has been given to us so we can do something with it. So that we can rise above the process that got us here and bring about something new, something more, something possible. Right? All of this introspective self-work, spiritual healing that we're all about, it should be for something, right? And whatever that something is yours to do. But we have to know that we are moving towards something, that there's a this that we've been left for. I need to be able to name it, to look to it, to find the story that reminds us of where we're going so that as we continuously look to that story, it gives us a roadmap and it inspires us to step up, to be more, to engage in that which is happening around us. What if each one of us lived our lives as if we were put here for this time? You know, for most of my life, I have lived with a generalized experience of anxiety. They medicated me at one point. That didn't work out so well. And then in 2020, the entire world's anxiety level rose to meet mine. And I went, ooh, y'all, I got this. Let me show you how to walk in these waters. Right? And it was like this thing that had been my biggest struggle, this thing that had overwhelmed me much of my life, was a preparation for a time such as this, so that I can show others how to live in that anxiety, how to rise up, how to channel that energy into something else, and be powerful, creative peacemakers in the world. Right? We all have to find what it is that we are here for. And it's probably hidden in your struggles. It's probably hidden in the things that you are dealing with. It's probably hidden in the parts of yourselves that you've crucified and have said are wrong. The story that ends in "Why hast thou forsaken me" got hung up on the crucified Jesus. But for this thou hast left me here. It brings us to a different version of the story. It brings us to a resurrection. It brings us to a possibility. It brings us to one who rises above even the greatest persecution, can say, I'm still here for something. No matter what comes at me, I'm still here for this. Right? And when I look to that story and I see the portion where our main character goes off into the desert and struggles with the devil and is given all these temptations, what if that part of the story is when his higher self is saying, are you sure you're up for it? You have the power to walk away. You have the power to just take care of yourself. You could have everything. But what if that's not the adversary trying to pull you away from your purpose, but your higher self saying, are you really up for it? And so we look to the difficulties, the struggles, the pain, the disease, the breakdown in our life. What if everything that's coming at us individually, societally, and collectively, what if all of that stuff that's coming at us is saying, how big can you be? Are you up for this? And hopefully, we're willing to rise up and meet it. You know, you've heard me say before, quoting Neil Donald Walsh, anytime you choose to do or be something, everything unlike it shows up. Right? So which means that when you claim something, the entirety of the universe shows up and says, oh yeah? How about now? How about now? In the face of this, how about now? And it's the challenge. Will you rise to meet the challenge? And if I believe that every time we choose to be something, everything unlike it shows up, it also means that every time everything unlike it shows up, we must have chosen to be or do something. It goes the other way. And so when I look out at the world and I see everything unlike it showing up, I ask myself, what have we called in? What have we actually said yes to on a deeper soul level as a society or as a species? What is it that we have invited in that is so big and so powerful and so true and so full that all of this is rising up to ask us, are we willing to accept it? And so it's time to get off the cross, so to speak, and rise up. Figure out what we stand for. Figure out who we truly are and what it is that we are inviting in, and then look at everything that comes at us as the invitation to take a step forward, to meet it right where it is, because that's where creation's going to happen. And it needs to emerge from each one of us, and then we can do it together. So let's rise up. Take a deep breath. And let go. As we take another deep breath in, and let go. And so as we breathe this morning, let us remember that above all things, there is only one thing. That the very ground of being, that the very center of who we are, I claim to be light, to be love, to be God. That we are born from the quantum sea of infinite possibility. And through our choice, through our intention, through our interaction, through our attention and our observation, those possibilities become specific. They become existence. They become our lives. They become us. They become our world. And so let us remember that it is the divine presence that is channeling through each one of us in every moment. And that as we step ever deeper into that awareness, we are then reminded that there is something within each one of us that is waiting to emerge into the world. And so let us just claim, know, and declare this day that each one of us is in the continuous process of resurrection, of rebirth, of rising above, of emerging from the darkness, of stepping above that which has held us down. Let us rise to a new level of possibility. Let us rise to a new level of consciousness. Let us live with a new level of enthusiasm and anticipation of what is emerging. Because when we see all that is, we remember that there is something so much more coming through it all. That we are a people who are continuously turning our attention to the possible and allowing that to inspire us and fire us and wake us up so that we become the ones who choose something different. Let us believe in peace, in possibility, as much as those who we want to point a finger at believe in war and power. Let our belief be greater. Let us see something bigger and believe in something more. Let us rise. Let us be reborn in every moment. And from that place, live in perpetual gratitude for all that we have, for everything that has come before this moment that has made us and molded us and shaped us into who we are and who we are becoming, and then listen to that lure of becoming and allow it to pull us forward. And so in gratitude, just remind us to surrender and be breathed by that power for good in this universe that is so much greater than we are. And let it live through us, move through us, and have its being in us in everything we do. And so for all of this and so much more, I say yes. And so it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Elisha. I want to introduce these women to you. We are part of a choir. I direct a choir called Yalalati. It's a women's choir, and these are the women who could be with me this morning. This is Antonina, Anna, Marcia, and Valerie. The choir right now is about 25 women. In the past, we've been 40, 45, but the pandemic happened and whatnot, and we have 25 or so women that feel safe singing together outside. So it's been a lot of fun the last 4 months to be together. This is a song by a group called Low Lily.
My mother, when love is gone. My mother, when love is gone. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My father, when peace is gone. My father, when peace is gone. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear in our darkest hour. Hope lingers here, my sister, with love is gone. My sister, with color is gone. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My brother, with tolerance gone. My brother, with tolerance gone. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear in our darkest hour. Hope lingers here, my love, when honor is gone. My love, when honor is gone. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My country, when justice is gone. My country, when justice is gone. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear in our darkest hour. Hope lingers here. I will not hate, and I will not fear in our darkest hour. Hope lingers here.
Thank you, everybody. Such a joy to be here.
Thank you, thank you. Let's give them a little more love one more time. And do join us in the garden after service for the Song Circle with Heather. It's a lot of fun. We're going to keep singing. So I'm going to invite the band up. I'm going to invite my ushers to come forward. And this is our time for conscious giving. If you are feeling inspired, uplifted, excited about what's going on here, this is your opportunity to invest in that, to support that, and to continue to expand what's happening here. So if you have a gift to give this morning, or if you're one of our online regular sustainers and givers, just place your hand over your heart, take a deep breath in, repeat after me. For all of this, for all that I am, for all that I have, for all that I'm able to give, I am truly blessed, and I am grateful, and so it is. Oh, and I'm going to invite Adora to come up here really quick. She has some hand motions that go along with this song that she wanted to teach us. Oh, you're not going to do it today? Yeah. So just follow along with Adora's movements, should you feel so called. You are the heart, you are the hand. Just close your eyes, take another deep breath in. And as we just remain in this moment of gratitude, I just first speak a word of gratitude for every gift given, for every offering and tithe, but also for the time and the talent and the energy and all of the contributions of each person who makes this community and this service and this space what it is. Let us just be grateful for each other, for this blessing we call community that allows us to celebrate our common unity. And into this space, I want to speak a word of healing and blessing for every prayer in our prayer box, and indeed for every unspoken need or prayer or intention on every person in this room. And so as we move into this time, I just want to activate and act upon the energy we've cultivated together today. And so if you are in need of healing in your physical body, I want you to stand into the willingness to receive that right now. If you are needing healing in your finances or in your experience of prosperity, stand into your willing to receive it. If you are needing healing in the areas of love or relationship or forgiveness, please stand in your willingness to receive it. If there is anything that you are seeking in this moment that you have any doubt that you might need or want, stand right now in your willingness to receive it. And then into this space, think of anyone that you know, any person in your family or even in the world, who you want to include in this energy we've created today. And just speak their names out loud into the room right now. And so as we just stand in our collective consciousness and remember that healing is available, let us say yes to it and be grateful for all that we have, and remember, for this, we have been delivered to this moment. In gratitude, I say, and so it is. Thank you. Jason.
Let's take a deep breath. Thank you so much, everyone, for that message, for that music. Everything was just purely delightful. Is the mic on? Oh, hello. So we just have a few announcements, our second most favorite part of the service. As Eli said, after service today, we have more from Heather, Houston, and friends. So please, yes, please participate. More beautiful song singing and just delightful sounds all around. Next week, we have our annual members meeting. So after service, members are absolutely invited to stay and participate in our local version of democracy. We're going to talking about all of the things that have been going on last year and look forward to things that are going on next. So please stay over. There's going to be food and some delicious things to snack on, so you won't want to miss that. There's also, following that meeting, is going to be Dances for Universal Peace and Kirtan, which is also another delightful thing. You won't want to miss that either. So stay for the whole day, camp out if you need to. It's going to be wonderful. And then our mid-spring celebration, singing, drumming, and dancing, potluck, maple dance, tree planting service. So there's a lot happening on that day. Is going to be happening very soon on May 1st after service. And then we have on Saturday, May 6th, an Enneagram workshop, and we have a special video invitation from Reverends Melly and Z that we wanted to show you.
Hello, my name is Melissa Felipe.
And my name is Z Egloff, and we want to talk to you about our workshop, The Enneagram Experience.
If you don't already know what the Enneagram is, it is a personality system. My experience of learning about it has been that I have discovered and learned about aspects of my own personality and self that I had no idea existed. That's been very helpful.
Yeah, and in that process, it can be a way to really increase self-compassion and compassion for others.
Yes, absolutely. And it can help, as it has me anyway, in learning how to communicate with other people, other types of people.
Another thing about the Enneagram is we're often, because of those blind spots, We are doing things that are perpetuating our personality. We might be drawn to spiritual practices, for example, that are perpetuating our personality blind spots as opposed to helping liberate us from them. And so the Enneagram is a wonderful way to learn about practices that can actually help us grow.
Yes.
We've developed a unique way to teach the Enneagram, including starting with using an animal archetype.
I am a monkey.
And I'm an owl, but more on that later.
Yeah.
Whether you're brand new to the Enneagram, you know nothing about the Enneagram, that's great. Or even if you know a fair amount already, you will still get something out of this workshop. It's really fun. We're really excited. We look forward to seeing you there.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So come and be with us. Bye.
And something super exciting, I'm sure you have all been waiting all year to hear about. Our Felt Street Flea Market is going to be happening on May 21st and June 11th. So if you have something that you want to contribute and participate in that, please let us know. Or if you just want to shop around, see what's available, and spiff up your home, do that as well. And there's clearly so much that's happening here at the center all the time. So if you want to know more, you can scan the QR code on your half sheet or sign up to go to our website, cslsantacruz.org. Everything that's going on here at the center is listed there. Don't miss out. We love you. And also there are practitioners and ministers available for prayer. If you have anything on your heart that you want heard, or if you want something celebrated, please reach out to one of them. They would be happy to hold space for you. Thank you all, especially to our musicians, Heather and our CSL house band. Our broadcast staff, our media magicians, Susan Pankratz and Mohini Peters. Our practitioner for the day, Reverend Grace. And our speaker, Reverend Elisha. And if we can just give a very loud whooping, hollering hallelujah to Ellen Wild for preparing our food and our coffee. I'm sure she can hear you. And to our viewers online, Facebook and Zoom, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here and being present, showing your faces and giving your love. Thank you so much. Have a great week.
Up we go. You're going to want to stand up, trust me.
There are times in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. Oh, but now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've gotta let it go. Let it go. And this is what I have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life and my heart.
I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God.
No more struggle.
No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God.
No more
No
struggle.
more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm
Only here for God.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Have a beautiful week. Stay for Song Circle and snacks. We'll see you next time.